This meeting to order. Barb, may I get a roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Moore,
Here.
Board Member Segasser,
Here.
Board Member Oram,
Here.
all present.
Can I get an approval of the minutes, please?
So
Bill.
moved with an F.
Dale makes a motion. Bill, do I have a second?
I second that, Mayor.
Got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Bill?
Aye.
Dale? Motion carries. Can I get a
Approval of claims.
approval of, okay, I need approval of claims, please.
You want to do that, or do you want to do the approval of the agenda?
Let's do the approval of the agenda since I don't have one.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second to approve the agenda. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Bill?
Aye.
Dale?
Aye.
Motion carries. Can I get, Alicia, Heather, can I get claims, please?
Yes, the claims today are $1,875,901.14.
Insurance and debt.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve claims. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Bill?
Aye.
Dale?
Aye.
Motion carries. Alicia, do you have adjustments?
Yes, I have the adjustments. For sewer is $64,416. For drainage, it's a debit of $117.51. And then we had a sanitary usage adjustment for $5,192.20.
I'll make a motion to approve the adjustments.
I think we ought to give Alicia a raise. She can figure out how people could get a $3,000 sewer bill without even knowing it's leaking.
Is there a motion on the floor for that?
I hope so.
Well, Dale, did you notice the $33,000 adjustment?
Yeah.
Leak adjustment?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's for the city.
Was that the parks?
Yeah, Parks.
That was,
Yeah.
that was the aquatic center.
Yeah.
Center.
I know.
All right, I'm sorry. Did I get an emotion to approve those?
Yes. Yes, I made that motion, Mayor.
And Dale, you second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Bill?
Aye.
Dale?
Aye.
Motion carries. Seeing I don't have an agenda, I'm going to need a little assistance here. What's the next item on the list?
Proposed consent decree modification?
Is this old business?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so old business, go ahead.
There is
I
no news on that. I had checked again this week, and it's still working its way through the federal system, although Ms. Jones does indicate that so far there have not been any questions or problems. It's just wending its way through the bureaucracy.
You might want to ask her about Region 5's position.
Have they changed that recently?
I don't know, but I think there's some talk that they are. You might want to
Okay.
check with Lila.
I will check again, but I just checked. I try to check that before meetings. I checked it this week, but I'll check again.
And then the next item is guaranteed savings RFQ is coming in on Monday. We need to have a group, a workshop to go through those RFQ or the proposals for that contract. And you might want to ask who's gonna be on that.
Yeah, is there anybody, Bill, other than you and I and Lynn
And Jorge,
and Jorge?
And you say Mike also?
yeah, Mike would probably want to look at it from a legal standpoint.
I think it'd be a good idea, Mike, if you do that.
Okay, I will.
And Josh, you want to be on there or not?
Glad to be on.
Was
All
there,
right, so it's Jorge, Josh, Bill, Dale, Mike Dillenwater, and myself. Or
Got
the work group to go through the proposals from the contractors, which are due by the end of close of business on Monday,
Yes,
June 8th. They're coming electronically to me.
to you and I both.
Yes, so we'll make sure you get hard copies, or in your case, Bill, electronic version.
It'd be fine.
So,
But the selection will be made by the sewer board,
that's
correct?
right. Yes,
Okay.
based on a recommendation of the work group.
Okay.
And one more item of old business, and this is more for Mike than anybody. Allison Courtyard, we can't get into that lift station that we're gonna pay them $7,500 for, because the checks will be in the next sewer board meeting for the Allison Courtyard Homeowners Association.
We contacted them about a key, and I can guarantee you that we'll be able to get in, because all you have to do is get me the check, and I won't give it to them unless I get the key, or until I get the key.
Well, as soon as I get the check, I'll get you the check, but they were out there again today and we still can.
Okay, okay. I did get the W-9 form, so.
Yeah, and it was
I just got it
submitted
this
for a
week.
claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't get it on there this time. Okay.
All right,
So we can get
any
a
other,
check cut for before the next meeting. So, no,
anything else
No.
under old business?
no, sir.
All right, new business.
Whispering Oaks capacity request. They're asking for, Kevin, if you want to speak up, that'd be great.
Kevin Taft, what do you got?
I don't have Whispering Oaks. I have River Birch Woods.
Oh, okay, River Birch.
That's those other guys.
That's the other guy. Whispering
Yeah.
Oaks is coming in for another section. And there's some confusion as to the number of lots. It's somewhere between 38 and 57. Regardless of them,
Is this Whispering Oaks 1 or 2?
it's Whispering Oaks 2. It's on the, as you're going towards 403, it'll be on your left.
Okay,
Before
so
you
it's
come to the main entrance. It's Whispering
So
Oaks
it-
2.
land mill then, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
WO Whispering Oaks 2 is the name of the company, which is Land Mill Development, actually. So they're putting in a new sewer and they're gonna connect to the interceptor that goes to Pleasant Run Lift Station. So there's not gonna be an issue. We looked at the plans, they just gotta determine how many lots they're asking for. So it's somewhere between 38 and 52. 57.
okay. Anything needed from us?
Now, just approve their capacity when they submit the final plans.
But you don't have that now.
No,
Okay, all right. What's next?
I make that motion.
Well, what are we making a motion for?
the capacity for Whispering Oaks 2.
Okay, I thought you said we didn't need it yet. Okay, all right.
We don't-
So Dale has made a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second that, Mayor.
Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Bill,
Aye.
Dale,
Aye.
motion carries. Next item.
River Birch Woods, and that's Kevin Taft.
Kevin, what you got?
Okay, I'm Kevin Taft with Blankenbecker and Son Land Surveyors, and I'm here to ask for capacity for River Birch Woods, which is a 22 lot development on Charleston Pike, adjacent to 265, just before you go under 265. And it's Stuart Winchell is the developer. Low pressure system going to a gravity line. Force main out into Charleston Pike connection is what we're planning on doing with that plan.
Has this already gone through planning and zoning?
Yes,
And it's gotten approval from planning? Okay.
yes, and we have drainage board meeting tonight.
Okay, I knew there were a couple of projects out there they had been tabling. I just wanted to make sure this wasn't one of them. Dale, Bill, you all have any questions?
No, I make a motion to approve the capacity for the River Birch Woods project.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Bill,
Aye.
Dale,
Aye.
motion carries. Lynn, what do you have next?
The last item of new business is just more of a heads up. River Ridge Gateway Office Park is starting to be designed. It's in phase 1A. They haven't asked for anything, but they're starting to develop that park coming off of Old Salem Road off of 265. So you'll start seeing some activity.
Good,
So it's about time of developing that, I think.
good, good. Anything needed from us?
Nope, because they haven't asked for anything. They just gave us a set of preliminary plans and more of a heads up than anything.
Okay. Is there any other new business?
No, sir.
Hearing none. Do we have an engineer's report?
Yep.
We have two of them.
All right, I'll give JTLs here. The Ewing Lane levee project, we've awarded to Cleary. We're waiting on their submittal to the Corps of Engineers. We've satisfied all of the other issues with the Corps, just waiting on that resolve from the contractor. Maple Street construction NTP was issued this week. Construction should be done by the end of August. CSO, the phase 2 contract was awarded to MAC. We're going to hold a pre-construction meeting next week. The RFQs, as was identified in old business, will receive on Monday next week. Let's see here. Veterans Parkway, we submitted the railroad permit after meeting with Lynn last week. Falcon Crest, we went out and did a drawdown. I think we're going to do a follow-up, but we've released retainage and everything should be good to go. Golf View, we had a meeting with the golf course about property. Following that, we're going to complete a survey of the property. Crumbs Lane, we're still waiting to set up a meeting with property owners about house and locations nearby. That's all I've got.
All right. Thank you, Josh. Lennon from Lockmuller, you have anything?
You gotta unmute, Lennon.
Lennon,
Unmute.
you got to say it louder, Lynn.
Hi,
No, he
Lennon
chose
Farsi.
not to listen.
this is Lockmiller Group's report. The downtown wastewater treatment plant project, it's an 18-month project. We just passed 3 months. We had that third month progress meeting on May 27th. Lynn attended that meeting. It was an on-site meeting. We approved the pay up for $662,000, $556,000. Everything is going good. No change orders at this time. The COVID thing, it did delay any project progress. So far so good. So that's all I have.
The COVID thing. The COVID thing. All right. Interesting. All right. Bill, Dale, any questions for Lennon?
The fact is nobody
Fine.
knows what it is. So it's a COVID thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Lynn, do you have a department report?
Yeah, in your packet, there should have been a letter that I sent to IDEM for the exceedances of the ammonia for the North Treatment Plant. It had to do with somebody in River Ridge, and we haven't figured out who quite yet. We've been looking, but it's not continuous discharge of high ammonias and high TKNs. So we ended up putting the other ditch online, and our ammonias are down to less than 0.01 milligram per liter. So the second ditch is making a big difference. We should be able to handle any ammonias coming in unless it's really high. I think somebody's doing something out there. It may be associated with the new construction. Anyway, so that letter was sent up to EPA or to IDEM on the 22nd of May. We're almost finished with the phosphorus removal facilities at the North Plant. The only thing that's left to be done is the building. About a 6,000 gallon storage tanks in place. The stairs going up over the wall is in place as of today. So we're working on, we should be finished up by the end of the month. And the dump pad for the relocation of the dump pad from the downtown plant to the offsite lift station is progressing. We're looking for 3 bids for the contractor for the concrete. And we should have the last quote. Hopefully it'll be less than $150,000 by Monday. So, and you also have your May flows for both the downtown and the North treatment plant. So that's all I got, Mayor.
Okay, Michael? Unmute, Mike.
I was trying to be like Lennon. It's a hero worship thing.
You know, I kind of like this. I kind of like this rule of attorneys needing to be muted. I like that.
Well, you've got the power if you're the host to the meeting. They can mute anybody they want. But there's nothing that I have today that needs board action.
Okay, thank you, Bill.
Nothing, Mayor.
Dale.
No, I'm fine.
Just
Thank you, Patty, for your update on the grant.
Patty, you
Patty,
on
you
here?
need to mute.
You need to unmute, Patty. Unmute.
I got it.
Louder, Lynn, louder.
Yeah, thank you, Dale. More on that as we come, but this is a real opportunity, a one-time opportunity, thanks to the President and Congress on the first stimulus package. So we'll see.
Great.
Good. All right.
That would
Thank
help.
you, Patty. Just to the board, a thank you. If you've not had a chance to get out and see Chapel Lake Park, we opened that last week. The sewer board, of course, donated, I think, in the ballpark of about 15 acres for the northeast end of the park. It is absolutely stunning. Got out and walked it over the weekend, and it's an unbelievable sight. On one side of it, you've got 10,000 jobs, and on the other side of it, you've got hundreds and hundreds of residential homes. It's a beautiful park. Please get out there and take a look at it. But the wastewater board was a big part of making sure that happened, and a special thanks again to River Ridge for donating a lot of the land. But it's a jewel for the city, and it's something we're going to be proud of for generations to come. So again, Bill, Dale, and everybody else involved, thank you, Lynn, and everybody.
Mayor, Shirley and I were out there over the weekend. It was just incredibly busy,
Yep.
especially with all of the younger families.
Yep.
Us old folks barely got out of the car and walked, but there were a tremendous number of younger families out there, which I think was tremendous.
I saw a family on a blanket up on the hillside with a picnic. I saw 2 kayaks. I saw 2 paddleboard. I saw 2 people fishing. Plenty of wagons being pulled with kids. It's just an enormous asset for the city of Jeff. But to all of the board members and everybody with the sewer board and wastewater employees, it's a gift that people of Jeffersonville and other communities are going to appreciate for years and years to come. If there's nothing else, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Meeting adjourned. Thanks, everyone.
Next meeting is the 18th, Mayor. Do you want to do it Zoom or in person?
You know,